What a great job. You see people having a good time and drinking and dancing and singing. And it's amazing to look back at all those years and all those records and to think you're still doing it. I never wanted to be a big star because I like to go out and shop. I like to take walks down the street. I like to go get my newspaper in the morning, and I go play pinball and, eat a hot dog. And people recognize me, but it's not a big deal. So I'm very grateful to the audiences and to everything else for allowing that to happen. I just want to go and play the music I want to play with the band that I want to have.
And I know that it's just my obsession, makes me scurry like a rat in a maze. And I know it's becoming an addiction, I need it now, right now, right now, right now. Yeah. Stone punk tactics have come into fashion, the muscle boys are back in style. They shatter the bones of dissension and never even crack a smile. Well, if that's the way breaks are gotten, then no, I'm gonna give it a try. All I want is everything. All I want is everything. All I want is everything. All I want, everything. Just give me everything. I don't want much. I just want it all. Want it all. Everything, just give me everything.
I wrote this song for him, never gave it to him. Gave it Southside Johnny, who I owe a great debt of gratitude to for keeping my music alive all these years. And I was fucking around being a gangster. This for David Ruffin and the Temptations and Motown. Or some things just don't change.
Southside, how many states are you wanted in?
I am not wanted anymore in any states.
You got all those things
I
taken
took
care
care of all
right?
that before I made a record,
Including
legitimately.
You gonna make another record? You gonna let you
Well,
do
I
it?
don't know about that. That's always questionable, always questionable.
Are you ready to make another record?
I shouldn't. I wasn't ready to make the first three. But Miami Steve got money, so we did it, you know what I mean?
When we started the band, Steve Van Zandt is much more control-oriented than I am, and I'm a lot more, wild and spontaneous on stage, which is what it needs. I mean, you need both of those aspects. You can't just have chaos. So we kind of he would direct traffic in the studio, and I would direct traffic on the stage, and just let things kind of happen. And that was kind of the ethos that came out of those two different minds, two different personalities. And it's been like that since. And you don't join this band unless you've got a lot of stamina and you're willing to take chances. It's just not a job. It is a musical entity. You're supposed to make music. You're supposed to create music on stage, and that's what we try to do.
Well, when Steve left the band, I knew he was going because Bruce came and said, I want Steve to join my band. We're really getting somewhere, and I need him on the road because he's my best friend, and I need somebody to talk to. Because Bruce was becoming very much the center of a lot of media attention. And he's a very interior-directed guy. He needed somebody to talk to that he trusted, and Steve fulfilled that function. They had been friends for a long time before the Jukes started. So it was fine with me. I thought that was the best thing for Steven to do, too. He was a little undecided at one point. I said, certainly it's a better opportunity for you, and he needs you very much. Go do it.
On the guitar, poet of the soul, master of rock and roll, a man who brought you such hits as I don't want to get home, sweeter than honey, this time it's for real, Miami Johnny, Steve, and Zaya. Oh, not to mention Saturday Night Fever and Grease.
But when he left, Billy Rush stepped in, and I had been writing a bunch of songs, and Billy, and so it was a very smooth transition. And to me, I didn't dwell on it. I didn't think, oh, we're lost now, or anything like that. It was a chance to do something new, and a chance for me to get pressured into writing more, which is good for me. Sometimes I respond well to pressure, sometimes not. But it also was a chance for me to try some new things, go into some different directions, because Stephen knew where he wanted to go, and I was very happy with that. But I didn't want to get stuck in anything. And when Billy came up with some ideas, and I came up with this idea, and, it was exciting to move in different directions. Not everybody always liked it, but you don't do things to please people, you do things to please yourself. You hope what you come up with is pleasing to people, but you don't tailor things to do that.
One of the things with Barry Beckett, when we made the Down to Muscle Shoals to make the one record, we did the songs over and over and over and over again until he felt we got the groove. And he was right in an aspect that at that point the rhythm section wasn't as solid as it is now. But I didn't like it because I thought that was a better take, even though it might have sped up towards the end or whatever. I don't care about that stuff that much. That stuff is not the important thing. The important thing is the feel of the track. And then I sing, whatever way we do it. I don't want perfection. I want expression, like I said.
Led by the high-energy Southside Johnny, the Jukes have recorded successfully since 1975. With their blend of hard rock and horns mixed with what they call good times and warm sentiment, they sure have come a long way. Now on Mercury Records, we're glad to have them with us tonight, Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes.
Song from my new album. The album's called Jukes. The song's called Living in the Real World. Take without a headlines, the prophet won't intertwine somebody's pain. For such a long time. That's right. One crazy fool living at the museum, watches as the sunset still is
In the summer of 1979, more than 200,000 people turned up for one of the largest rock festivals that Britain had ever seen. Nebworth.
I'd like to know the most amount of people you ever played in front of. Do you know where it was and how many?
We played Nebworth with Led Zeppelin in England, and I thought there was 200,000 people or something like that. And I'm going walking through the crowd, and somebody says, "Hey, Southside, I'm from New Jersey."
In England?
In England. You can't get away.
Good luck, though.
Now, what about you? What about the Jukes? What will you be doing?
We're going to do our mystery club tour.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're going to be, as we mentioned, down at Great Adventure this Friday night for 2 shows.
Yeah.
And then what? Will you be out on the road for the summer?
Yeah, then we go, June 6th, we go to the West Coast and work our way back. Doing dishes, selling T-shirts on the side of the road, and playing wherever they'll let us in the door. We have a date around the July 4th weekend in this area, but
would it be?
I'm supposed to say I don't know where it is.
Would it be an outdoor date?
Yes,
it would be.
Outdoor date.
It would be an outdoor date in Manhattan somewhere.
I'm supposed to say. Now, this is instructions.
Okay.
I always follow instructions. I'm supposed to say that I don't know where it is. I do know where it is, but I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
See, I don't mind. I can't lie, but I can be vicious.
Hot dogs, and they're good. These are very good. I haven't paid you for them yet.
No. You better pay.
You got any money?
No, I don't have any money.
Look, I'm not even going to count it. You just keep the change. Look,
Why, thank you.
You You're welcome. Was it the right amount of money? We're going to go see the Rock and Roll Museum in just a few minutes. Certainly rock and roll has been a part of this area of the country for a long time. How did it start? When did it end? How are you a part of it?
Well, I guess it started way back, 30s and 40s. This place used to be really jumping, and it's a real blue-collar resort area. A lot of bars, a lot of people get off work and go to the bars and they want to see live music. And when I started, and most of us, Bruce and Steve and all the rest of us started because we used to see all the bands used to play, and we used to go, wow, I want to do that, I want to do that. So James Brown over there at the Convention Hall, Ray Charles played here. Used to have a custom car show, and they'd have a million bands would play. Paul Revere and the Raiders and the Monkees. Or
when did you first play here?
I first played in Asbury Park in 1967. I finally got to play the Convention Hall where I saw James Brown in 1978, something like that. Big thrill for me, you know. Same boards that James Brown was on. I'm singing and dancing.
Wow, and after the show, did you come over here and have an arty hot dog?
No, I didn't. I probably just went and toweled off and fainted.
What's the best show you ever saw here?
Ooh, the best show I ever saw here, I'd have to say James Brown, 1963.
Right up there.
At the Convention Hall. I was only 14, I think, and I was slightly inebriated on Applejack that an older friend of mine had given me. And we went in to see James Brown. And here comes this guy out on stage. The girls are screaming. He's doing all these moves. He's screaming. He's singing. I went, I want to do that. And about 12 years later, I got a chance to play on the same stage, and it was packed, and people had banners. And very emotional moment for me. It sort of condensed a whole career into one night. You try to do something, you try to make your own music, you try to achieve things that your heroes have achieved, and in one night you got to do all that. I got to do all that. So it was a very important moment for me.
I don't know if you understand how big a thrill it is for me to play here in Asbury Park, in this place right now. But very little I have been tried. These papers too loud and my full of life. Headline in the classified. They say there's a limit to endurance. I know that I haven't reached mine. All I want is everything. All I want is everything. And I know that it's just my ancestors to still. Was a bad style. They shattered the bones of the city and never even tried to smile. But if that's the way it breaks the back, I know to give it a try. All I want is everything. All I want is everything. All I want is everything. All I want. To have it all, baby, yeah. I need everything, 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 everything. everything. I got to have everything. Just about, yeah. Everything. What you want? Everything. You gotta have everything. I want everything. Yeah. All I want is all I want is all I want is all I want.
The whole band is around. It's the ganze Gruppe steht hier rum.
Yeah, so
the trouble
watch
with you guys, you come over here with 11 people. Now I can't remember everybody. I can remember everybody's name, but I'd rather you introduce them.
Oh no, everybody.
Ich kann die Gruppe vorstellen, der an mir hier rumsteht.
Over there is the man direct from the Navy. That's Eddie Mannion, 24 Lakewood, New Jersey.
Come forward, Eddie.
From East Orange, New Jersey, that's Steve Becker, our drummer. Amo Young. Over there with the jacket on and the saxophone is Stanley Harrison, our tenor saxophone player. Show your saxophone, Stanley. Sit down. That's Billy Rush from Deal, New Jersey. He's a guitar player, singer, songwriter, obnoxious person. Yeah. Kevin Cavanaugh, our Irish piano player. Hey, hey. And the man himself, Rick Gosler from Philadelphia. He saw it on the TV that we were getting announced, so he came out. Who else we got? La Bamba here with a hurt foot. Anybody else? No. I know. Wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You count every time.
Wow, we're missing. Bob Muckino, another trumpet player. We're missing somebody. Oh, Doc, bass player. I think he died.
So that's everybody.
No, it's 2 missing, but that's okay.
We'll find them later and try and bring them up.
I think they went to the
district. Die kommen ein bisschen später raus. I was going to get all serious, and I'm going to...
Okay.
Tell me what is he wearing, or tell me why you...
You know what these are? Up front.
All right, tell him what them are.
Wir wollten wissen, warum die hier anhat.
See, I'm a Catholic.
Oh no! Yes, sir.
That's super awkward, kind of.
That's the end of that one. That was the old career. Good, Steve. He's orange soon. Oh, there's Joel.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Joel. That's our other guitar player, Joel Gramellini from Boston, Massachusetts.
Joel on the guitar. So everybody's here now.
No, we're still missing Alan. Oh, there's Alan. There's Doc right there. That's our bass player.
Come forward.
Say something.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad I got this as well.
Okay.
You can say a bit more and I'll translate it.
I just got off stage, you know.
Er ist gerade von der Bühne gekommen, das haben wir nicht gesehen, aber okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
I think we should also say a special word for La Bamba here, because I mean on Thursday, right, the foot went to pieces. You're going to have to go in the hospital and have it operated on, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
How many guys do you travel with on tour?
Well, we have the 11 band members, a road manager who does nothing. I think 3 road crew, stage manager, light guy, assorted hangers on. 15 people we don't know. We just get on the bus everywhere we go, from town to town.
Okay, but let's get back to the band.
Yes,
I mean, you've been playing rhythm and blues, rock and roll with the horn section for so long. I mean, how far back does it go, your interest in making this kind of music? Okay, but let's get back to the band.
Yes,
I mean, you've been playing rhythm and blues, rock and roll with the horn section for so long. I mean, how far back does it go, your interest in making this kind of music?
Well, we've been playing about, this band's been about 4 or 5 years. I've been playing 15. And they've all been playing various times. But I've always wanted a horn section. I always wanted a big rhythm and blues band because that's the kind of music I grew up listening to. Ray Charles and Wynonie Harris, a lot of people like that.
But that's it, yes. I mean, what are you guys going to do now? I mean, how far can you take the music that you're making now?
Well, we're
trying to blend a lot of the things that we used to do, which is a lot of heavy R&B things with some rock and roll, which we also like, and just trying to put it through the way we feel now, make it very modern. So it's just a synthesis of all the different roots that we have.
I thought you'd enjoy that. You're still sweating more than I am, I think. I think we better stop it, because...
It's the tea. It's getting to you. Whoa, he calls this tea, yes,
Prove
sir.
the tea is all right. Have a sip
I've been
of
drinking
it.
it all night, you kidding?
Kevin's going to try it. I thought this was going to do me some good to have this out here. You like... Okay, look, we've got a board here. We'd like you to sign your names on it if you can.
And fingerprints too?
We've got about half... Well, that's all right. Warm handprints. We've got 3 pens for 11 guys, so depending on who wants to
Break them
start...
up 3 ways.
There goes one.
Start well,
Johnny?
gents. Okay, Kay. Whip it, Kay.
Any way you want. There you go.
Pick a nice spot. Pick a nice spot.
Good.
Right in the middle, Kev. Real big.
Sign in, please. Mystery guest.
It's very good, actually.
So whilst the band sign in, it's always difficult, of course, when you've got 11 members in the band to get all their signatures on. That's why we put these 2 posters up here. You can't actually see if you're listening on the radio, but we've got a couple of posters up there just to make sure that they don't draw all over the place.
I like that last one.
So we're going to get everybody's name on there. They're all signing their signatures now. Different colours, black and red. Sounds like a sports commentary, doesn't it?
We need to... Okay, the audience sound like a soccer match. They are a wild audience.
Yeah. My hair's
Yeah.
Getting old.
So thanks a lot, you guys, anyway, for coming
Thank you
by.
very
Nice
much.
that you came by. And we'll see you later. We'll definitely see you later, right?
Thank you.
See you later. Take care of the foot.
We are close to that time, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't got no digital on this thing. You gotta give me a word here.
You got 25 seconds, I think.
Is that 25 seconds or a minute and 25? I can't even see.
20.
We'll all watch the magic John Shear Capitol Theater staff ball come down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Tell you something. You look good tonight, by the way. There they go. There they go, yeah. We paid $1,200 for them damn balloons and they won't come down. It's a seed pod, I know. Happy New Year. New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Long Island, all the people that have supported us all these years. Thank you very much. You're the ones that make these shows happen. It ain't us, believe me.
I was reading an article about you, and it said how you were possibly going to undergo some criticism, I guess, for the new album because of there being all love songs, you know. A lot of your songs are about the male-female relationship.
Well, that's what we know about the best, you know. You go through enough things and enough of those kind of relationships, you get hurt a few times, you have some good things that don't last, whatever it would be. And that's really what motivates you to write and sing, even. It's just a way to express that feeling. So there's no point in trying to sing a song that's about somebody else's relationship unless you can relate to it. Now, I've sung songs by a lot of very good writers, but I could only pick them after I have thought about what they meant to me, you know, what experiences I had that related to the songs. And then when someone else hears it, as you say, it means something slightly different to them. And that's what's the symbol of a good song, is that everyone can get their own interpretation from it and wants to. All of the really deep emotional songs are very difficult to sing because you sometimes go overboard and you find that you're drained for the next song, and it starts right away and you have no time to wait. But you make it through somehow. You get that adrenaline rush and you keep going.
The Beach. Who wrote that? Neville Shute? Did he
Yes,
write the
Neville Shute
novel?
wrote that. That's not what we were singing about.
No, I know that.
Billy brought in the song On the Beach. I got a song called On the Beach. I thought, God, we're going to have a nuclear Holocaust song. And I'm thinking, how is this going to fit in with the album? What happened was we had, at first, when we first went in to do this album, we had a lot of songs about living in modern times and things like that. And we only had 4 or 5 really good songs like that. We had a lot of songs about love and hate and all that stuff. So we decided to go with all those and
make essentially a theme album.
Yeah,
really.
it's like it's as close as we get to a concept album.
Probably with the exception of that song that we just heard.
Yeah, On the Beach, which is actually from the other set, but I wasn't going to put it on the album. And now it's going to be the single in Europe, and it might be the single over here, and I was wrong.
It's the one that's going to grab everybody.
Yeah,
Pam Murley just came running in and said, "Hey, Johnny."
And we're going to sell 23 million copies of this record from the song that I almost didn't put on it. And Billy is never going to let me forget it.
We're talking to Southside Johnny Lyons here. What's a juke?
Juke is a psycho musician who doesn't make enough money and is in a weirdo band. Actually, it's a word that comes from black slang back, I guess, in the 20s or 30s. Juking used to mean everything from having a good time to dancing to sexual encounters, that kind of stuff. And when they made a mechanical record player to put in these little shacks, they called it a juke box because everybody would dance to it. And that's come down now.
Is the personnel of, of the band pretty constant? Has it been pretty constant over the years?
No, it changes. We've gone through horn players, and we've got a new bass player now, Gene Boschia from Billy Falcon's Birding Rose, an excellent bass player. We got a new trumpet player, Mike Spengler, and we have a new sax player from the Werewolves, Joey Stam. But Kevin Cavanaugh's been with me for years and years. Billy's been around a long time. People come and go.
Yeah.
I'm always there, though.
Let's jump to the man immediately next, the red-headed gentleman.
Oh, the red-headed guy. That's Rusty Cloud.
Rusty Cloud. There you.
That's Daddy G. Well, not Daddy G. This is Joey Stan.
Joey, nice to have you with us. On bass?
That is George Ruiz.
George, welcome. And last.
Who are these women singing on this new album, and what's the story behind that?
There are 3 young ladies named Patty Scalfa and Susie Kirshner and Lisa Lowell. And they are Billy Rush, my guitar player who wrote the songs that they're both on, made a demo for me to hear his songs. See, he likes to present the finished product of what it would sound like, if it was a finished product, so that I get the full force of it and don't turn down his songs. Because he's had that problem before with me. If he just comes in with his acoustic guitar and sings them, sometimes I say, that's not for us. So I use these 3 girls who he's known for a number of years. And they do a lot of studio work in New York and sometimes sing on the streets. And they sing in different bands and all. Trickster, I think they call themselves, and the Android Sisters.
The Android Sisters?
Android Sisters. I don't know. They just 3 strange girls. But they came in. I thought they sounded so good on the demo that I said they really deserve a shot on the album. And they came in and did it great. And we even have them on the road with us.
Why is Love Such a Sacrifice?
Sacrifice is one of Billy Rush's best songs. Still a great crowd pleaser, a real sing-along song. We don't do it every night, but we do it a lot. We have been doing it a lot lately. Songs come and go. There are songs we've done for 10 years in a row that disappear for 5 years and then come back. And songs that we haven't done for 10 years that we're starting to do again. One of the things about the internet, which is great, is that the fans get to request songs that they haven't heard for a long time. I try to listen.
Just the same as all the rest. Southside. Ain't no fun around. But everybody wants it. The cost is high. You pay a price. Why is love such a sacrifice? Why is love such a sacrifice? Why is love such a sacrifice? I don't know why, but it's the truth. Every day, every day, every day. Such a sacrifice. Well. Hey! You know what I'm talking about sometimes. Now I know you know how it feels. Sometimes it feels so bad and it feels so good. Sometimes love don't treat you like it should. Hey! And sometimes love is just a goddamn burning shame. And you feel your heart is in pain. It hurt. It hurt. Out! Sometimes it hurts to be in love. Sometimes it feels so good. Sometimes love won't treat you like it should. Sometimes you got love in your mind and in your head. Ain't nobody seem to understand. Said, why is love such a sacrifice? It's a mystery to me, you know what I'm saying? Said, why love? 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 Why? Say, Now you don't have to sing, you don't have to dance. You already look good, so we're going, no, you're not finished yet. Not yet. Only one thing I want you to do. Easy, baby. I know you're excited, but just take it easy, all right? Watch out, you got the #1 David is excited. You gotta watch it. All I want you to do is scream, okay? I don't mean, ow! I mean like this. Yeah! Like that.
Can you do that? Wait a minute, young lady. That wasn't good enough. Come up here one time. Can I get a volunteer then? Somebody can volunteer? You. Come on. Somebody's got to scream good now. I can't scream. My voice is shot. I can barely talk, you know. Can you scream? Come up here. Can you scream? You think so? Can you scream without your glasses?
Wow! So why is love such a sacrifice? So why is love such a sacrifice? Get out of here, brother. So why is love such a sacrifice? No, stay away from him. He's bad news. So why is you ready? Love such a sacrifice. No! Love such a sacrifice. She don't know. Why is love such a sacrifice? Why is love such a sacrifice? Three times. One big time. Fast. Watch out. Watch out.
We now rejoin America's favorite nastiest couple, the Practices, with Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes.
Thank you very much. I need to go get a drink, so the band is going to play if you want to dance, and take it, Steve.
Oh boy, Mr. Johnny, never in a million years would I have ever thought that you'd be playing at my wedding.
Yeah, well, it's a real thrill for me, you know what I mean, pal?
Oh, please, call me Cole, Mr. Johnny.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Cole.
So, where do you go from here? More clubs, more cities, more weddings? It must really be confusing not knowing where you're going.
Well, I usually know where I'm going, but I guess for you, it's a day-to-day struggle. If you're ever in New York, though, you too.
Yeah.
Wow, New York. Funny.
You know, Johnny, I'm not as old as I look. I really relate to what the kids are doing today. You know, what with the dancing they do, you know, the mashed potato, the fruit, the monkey. I think it's all great stuff. Man to man, though, what's this gonna cost me?
Well, you got an 11-piece band.
Uh-huh.
2 girl singers.
Yeah.
PA.
Yeah.
I had to rent this coat. I'd say anywhere in the neighborhood of $17,500, maybe $18,000.
Wedding, I never had my wedding dance with Cole.
Right, where's Southside? Southside. Sorry, could you play just one more number? There was no wedding dance for my baby.
There's nobody here. Looks like the party's over to me.
He's got a point. The party is...
What's your favorite song, baby?
I Will Survive.
I Will Survive.
We don't know it.
Can't you just fake it?
We don't fake songs. We're a rehearsed band. I mean, we're professionals.
You've never been in love, Southside?
Well, there's no need to get personal, sure, but...
All right, please, I'm begging you. Please.
Oh, okay. Anything's better than drink the rest of this punch.
He's a good boy.
Well, what's wrong with this punch?
Long Distance is a song that we hadn't done for a long, long time. I wrote it with Billy 20 years ago, and it's a mid-tempo song, and I'm a little more aggressive on stage than I need to be sometimes, so mid-tempo songs tend to get shunted aside. But we started to do it again, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's an old song we haven't done this song in a long time, but we're doing it on this tour because the internet said we had to do it or they'd kill us. It's kind of the terrorist internet thing that the Jukes are used to. Long distance, can't remember the first line. You know the first line? You got the soul of a lover, but it gets lost in the wire. But all the static confusion destroys the illusion of your secret desires. Yeah, when I call you long distance, from the heart, I'll touch one more part of the computer goodbye. Yes, long distance, you're so far away. I tell the phone, never knows what to say. The time forces never give themselves away. Long distance, long distance. can't remember them all, you know what I mean? Bring me down a little bit.
Too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. We'd laugh and we'd sing and do the little things that made our hearts glow. But we were too young to fall in love, and much too young to know. So why should I give my heart away? It'll never happen again. No, when I was a mere lad of 16, I've aged a year since I know you seen me. I know you seen me. I know you seen me. Honest you do, honest you do, honest you do. Oh, you feel me, yes you do, baby. I said you feel me, yeah. You feel me. Honest you do, honest you do. Say la 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 la. Oh, 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 oh. Well, don't you know that's the sound of the men working on the chain? Yeah, that's the sound of the men working on the chain. Yeah, well, don't you know that's the sound of the men working on the chain? Yeah, that's the sound of the men working on the chain. I was born by the river in a little town, and just like the river, I've been rolling ever since. It's been a time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it is. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Whoa, yes it is. If you ever change your mind about leaving me
come in and out of the Jukes at different times. So the new album, you have a new horn section.
Yeah.
Is that, what is the reason for that? People just come and go, or?
Yeah, well, you know, in horn bands, it's a tradition sort of in rhythm and blues that musicians come and go. It's not like a 4 or 5 piece group where each person has a definite personality that everyone knows. It's more or less the group is larger groups are known for their sound and for the lead singer mostly. Although he can come and go too. I wish I could sometimes. But what happened with LaBamba and Eddie and all of that was that we had done the live album, and the record company did not push the live album to Mercury. And I said, fuck it, I don't want to make no more records. Because I just was sick of handing over these albums that I had sweated blood for and having to sort of go, oh yes, thank you very much for this album, you know, be totally indifferent to it. I've never been gotten along with record companies that much anyway. So I decided I was very depressed and angry, and I just said, I'm not going to make no more records. So we went through a period where we were touring, but we weren't touring a lot, and I didn't have any plans to make any records. And Diana Ross comes to see us. Gene Simmons from Kiss had brought Diana Ross to see us at the Ritz in New York, and she loved it, and she loved the horn. So when she found out that we weren't going on the road, she asked if she could use the horn player, and that was fine with me. You know, I was very flattered. So LaBamba and the crew there went with Diana Ross. And then Steven started his album, his first album, was Steven. And he wanted them to do that, and then he went on tour and all that stuff. But in the meantime, I had gotten some extra dates, so rather than drag them off from Diana Ross and all that stuff, where they're making real good money, I got 3 other guys. And it worked out well enough, and when Mark came back, we went with 4 horns, 2 trumpets, trombone, and sax. And I was very pleased with it. Now we're down to 3 horns. Mark, who was in one of the, not original, but one of the earlier horn sections, and Frank and Bobby. And I like 3 horns better because it's punchier.
I've had one New Year's off in 40 years, 35, 40 years. And that was the year Steve Van Zandt decided to get married in New York City. And I had to go into New York City for New Year's and go to his wedding where Little Richard was the preacher and Percy Sledge did the song. And it was just a great night.
Scene.
Who could be next? Southside Johnny!
Yo, Mom. This is on my tour turnout of Johnny Depp Trio, I think, and if I'm wrong, you can correct me later.
All I get is heartache back. Yes, I do. Red TV, cabin, tall don't make me nervous. I'm holding the baseball bat. You ready? Say it's high-yo, high-yo silver. Say it's high-yo, high-yo silver.
The way we did the movie, we did acting stuff. They hadn't finished the music. And we started filming, and we were working during the day on the scenes, the acting scenes. And then at night, we'd go back to like the Rickshaw Motel where we were staying. Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And we would work as a band, and we were horrible. I mean, horrible. Southside Johnny, do you all know Southside Johnny? He worked with us as a band, and he would get really upset.
As well as recording his new album, Johnny also served as technical advisor on the new movie Eddie and the Cruisers. Since the story is of a band growing up in the Jersey South Shore, Johnny was a natural and watched over aspects such as playing styles, group and club setup, and Michael Perry's lip sync to John Cafferty's vocals.
I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good representation of what rock and roll was like. Some of the things aren't right in it, but overall, I think that it does show some early '60s ambiance. There's not a lot of jive in it. But as far as music not being period, it is somewhat. There were a lot of songs somewhat like that back in the '60s. It couldn't be the nonsense stuff of 1961. It had to have a little bit more depth to it. It was supposed to be ahead of its time. So it should have been around 65, 66. It sounds a little like Mitch Ryder and those kind of things.
On the couch. The last thing we saw you on the French TV, it was June '81 on this concert in New Jersey.
Ah, that's right.
And well, we just want to know first what happened since that time. What have you been doing?
Since June '81. I forget if I think we were making the live album then. Is that true?
Yeah, it was the double one. Yeah.
Yeah, we made the live album, put that out. Got a new record company after that. Toured for a year and a half, took some time off, tried to write some new material, things like that, and made another album, Trash It Up, and here we are again.
Strangely enough, with this name, Trash It Up. Trash It Up is your cleanest record as far as production is concerned.
Yeah, clean. All production.
Did you decide to do it this way? Did you choose to work with Nile Rodgers? What was the idea at the beginning?
The idea was that Billy Rush, who wrote most of the songs, was listening to the dance charts in America, dance music, and he liked a lot of it. He wanted to write songs like that. So in the beginning we were going to produce it ourselves, and we thought, well, we don't really know how to do a lot of the electronic things and a lot of the beat things and all. You know, we know how to play and we know how to produce, but not quite good enough technically to make that kind of an album. Then we had another producer, Tom Bell, from Philadelphia International, but he's a very classic rhythm and blues producer like the OJs and so on and so forth. Then the guy who runs the record company we're on in America, Mirage, Jerry Greenberg gave a tape to Nile Rodgers, who's also on Mirage in America. And he listened to it in the car and he said, wow, this is great, I want to produce this. So he stopped his car and he ran to the phone booth and called Jerry Greenberg and said, you got to get me these guys, I want to produce them. And of course we were very flattered because he had had big success with David Bowie and Chic, and he was perfect for the kind of music we were doing. So it was a very lucky thing that happened. It was very, I love Jerry Greenberg, the president of Mirage, and we really liked working with Nile. It was all, it fell into place, you know what I mean? So it
Shortly after this was shot, Southside Johnny took a 2.5-year hiatus from the music scene to work out some record company problems and write new material for his latest album, Trash It Up. Johnny came into Toronto, especially to talk to us about the new LP, produced by Nile Rodgers of David Bowie fame. It's a bit of a departure for Southside. It sees him exploring a more electronic form of dance music. But John says it's not mindless or without roots.
I have too much rhythm and blues background to break completely away. I figure that all the lessons I've learned from Stax Volt and Atlantic and Motown over the years are so inbred in me that even if I were to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb, it would come out somewhat rhythm and bluesish, you know. As far as being mindless, I can get mindless on occasion, but usually in a bar or something like that, not in the studio.
I know that I was a bit surprised when I first played the album. Do you think that it's a bit of a chance-taking going that far from where you were before?
It's always a chance. I mean, you build a following of fans that like the sound of the last album or the album 2 ago or whatever it be, or how you sound live. And whenever you change that, whenever you mess around with the details of it, there's people that are going to take umbrage and not like you. But if you don't change, then they're going to get tired of it. It's going to open up a lot of other areas for us. What I mainly want to do is play live, go out on tour, play concerts, have fun, see the people dancing, do those things. What I enjoy best is being on stage. You have to earn it by letting people know who you are and making them believe in your music. That's what records are for me. They're not a source of income. I don't care if I sell 3 million copies. I'd like to, but what I really like to do is sell in every area of the world and go out and play every place I can play.
It's a song about love, affection, romance. In short, raw sex. Something that Jukes know quite a lot about, you know what I mean? Sometimes Jukes and I will get together on a Friday night when we're not working, which is rarely. And we'll have a leather and lace trash it up party. One of these times we're going to invite girls too, you know what I mean? Sing, fools! I said, sing. Whoa, baby. The girl's so refined, sweet, innocent, proper, and elegant. But give her a fifth of old crow, and it's so sophisticated, turns into X-rated. I see the friends there coming on, a sexual storm, baby, it's blowing on some. They got the physics so Hollywood. I'll be very good, trash it up, baby, trash it up. Everybody gotta have one. Trash it up now. I just trash it up. yellow shirt too if you want to. It's just a little clean fine. Her nightgown is slitted. You told me she was wicked. A quiet evening, like these people have at home. Indulgent passions with some naughty fashions. Press on the buttons of sensation. Make it burn all night, child, like a power station. Bring out the Fredericks of Hollywood. I'll be good, I swear. Trace it up. Trace it up. I said trace it up. Mama, trash it up. Play, Mark. Who was that man? Make it burn all night like a power station. Whip out the Fredericks of Hollywood. I'll be very, very good. Everybody got to lose their mind. I said, trash it up now. I said, trash it up. Is that what you trash it up in? Trash it up. Oh, trash it up. Trash it up. What you, nobody but you. Trash. You can trash it up. All day long.
Do you ever give in and do an album
Yes.
that you hate?
Yes.
What is it?
It's called Trash It Up, and I don't do any of the songs from it. Even though there's songs I wrote on it that I kind of like. But it was such a miserable experience, such a devastating experience that I don't even think about it.
What is the music on it?
It's more disco or dance oriented.
You did a disco album.
No, it's not disco. Nile Rodgers produced it.
You won't admit it.
Nile Rodgers, who produced David Bowie, right, did this album a little bit after that. So that David Bowie stuff was more beat oriented. I really hate that album. And I loathe the experience. Cost me a lot psychologically.
This little town, Ocean Grove, which is I try to figure out, is it Methodist?
Yes, Methodist. The Methodists can't.
Big party town, huh?
There's still no liquor stores in town. They have lightened up a little bit. You can actually bring your own bottle to some of the restaurants. But when I grew up, you couldn't have any liquor on the street or have it. I did a Miller beer commercial in the 70s.
Right.
And my mother and father were still alive, and they were still living in Ocean Grove. And of course, you're not supposed to have any alcohol there. So one of the perks from the Miller beer commercial was a case of beer a month. I don't drink that much beer, so I had it delivered to my mother's house, my mother and father's house. And this little car would pull up, and the guy would open the truck, and I'd come out with 2 cases of Miller beer and deliver it, and all the neighbors would go, oh.
You were breaking the rules.
I was breaking the rules. Well, they were.
They were.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break right now. Oh, yeah, it's hot under these lights. The band and I got to have something cold to drink. We want to invite y'all to come on in. Welcome to Miller Time. It's all yours and it's all mine. Bring your thirsty stuff right here. You've got the time, we've got the beer. What you have in mind. Yeah, welcome Yes, I'm home, how far I've roamed. I feel so far away. The happy times we used to know, have them back today.
With American Airlines Super Sale fares, now's the time to go see someone special.
The feelings we all share. We're American Airlines, something special in me.
Kodak's K-12.
It's all you need in 35 for pictures that just come alive.
35 millimeter. It focuses, advances, even rewinds by itself.
Kodak's smallest 35.
Great shot.
I see your face and I just come upon. Don't know what to say, so I speak with my heart. Don't know what to do, but it was clear from the start. You got a love so bright, a child could find it in the dark. I got my reasons for loving you. Don't try to make me explain. I know I love you. I know my own name. Oh, I got my reasons for loving. Oh, yes I do. Don't try
Mercury for 1987. Shaped to hold the road and to capture your heart.
like I know my own name. Oh, yeah. I got my reasons.
Mercury, the shape you want to be in.
You know, little Bobby had a dream that came true. Could you give us a few details about this fairy tale?
It's hard to think. I'm not a dream come true for anybody except maybe my wife. I doubt that too. Well, Little Bob Story sent me a tape, and I knew who he was, but I hadn't heard his music. I know he'd made a number of albums. I listened to the tape, and I really liked some of the songs. And he asked me if I would produce. I told him I only had time for 4 songs, 2 songs really. But when I came over here, we recorded 4 songs. We had 4 days to do it, so we did a song a day. And then he came to America to do his vocals, and he loved that. We drove through Harlem. He ate barbecued hamburgers and ribs and drank American wine. It was fun. It turned out very well, too. He's a great guy, and I saw him play in Le Havre and got to jam with him. And it was a great show, you know, a lot of excitement.
street. In your street now, baby. Chicken down the street. Well. Dancing in the street. Trump. Chicken down the street. Yeah. Chicken down the street. Chicken down the street.
Romeo is really a hot tune.
Thank you.
All right, where'd you get the girl in the video?
Actually, the girl in the video for New Romeo is Cornelia Guest, who was Deb of the Year last year, and her famous quote is that anybody can be a debutante as long as they have a white dress and $50,000 for the party. So she wrote a book or something, I don't know. It's pretty wild.
Almost sounds like it's a true story, that song.
I'm sure, yes, it is. It's slightly true. I didn't write it, though. Alex Call wrote it, who used to be a singer along with Huey Lewis in a group called Clover that the Jukes and I used to jam with in London, England 5 or 6 years ago. So it's a small world, I must say.
Yeah, especially when jet planes can take you to England in a couple of hours.
Yeah, well, we're going over there in another 2 weeks, I think it is.
That's great.
We have 8 dates in Scandinavia, and I don't think there's 8 cities in Scandinavia, so I don't know what we're going to be playing.
How many shows are you doing in the States here?
We have 1 more week here. We have 2 shows tonight. We have, I think it's like 10 shows in 7 days. And then we got a couple of days off, and then we go to Europe.
It seems to be a lot more of a buzz about Southside Johnny nationally now with the new Romeo song, and also the video exposure on the local TV shows and MTV. That really hasn't happened before, except maybe regionally around here. I mean, right. Around here, everyone knows who you are and everybody cares. But other places, it's just like, who's Southside?
You know, it's funny. Video sometimes can help you, and certainly the Romeo videos helped. But it's such a pain in the neck to make them, and it's so expensive, and it's just like anything else. You make one with the best intentions in the world, you still have to fight to get it on any kind of TV, whether it's MTV or HBO or all of the other video shows. Luckily, this one they accepted pretty well.
Yeah, this one's getting a lot of play here in Philadelphia on just about every show that's out.
Well, good.
Came walking in, clutching her silver collection with her entourage and soul. With that immaculately fashionable cat who must be her new Romeo. I said, hello, how are you? Haven't seen you in so long. Tell me now, baby, how long has it been? How long has it been? Searching for the shadow